Hi, Billy here from Monster Lake Ranch, where the fish are big and the West is wild. Today's lesson, blaze a trail. Today we took a group of visitors into the back country where you need special equipment to get around. Our special equipment is a retired military Hummer. I love this Hummer. Every time I get in it, I think about the men and women who might have sat in it while they protected us against the bad guys. It feels good to know this Hummer is still doing work and now being used for fun instead of war. We loaded up the Hummer with a cooler of water and soft drinks, and then snacks for later when our guts start to growl. This ranch has more than 10,000 acres on it, and no matter how much you explore, you'll find new stuff you've never seen before. On this day, I heard the rancher point to a long path down a ravine where we haven't been able to get to on a motorized vehicle. He and some investigators navigated that area on horseback and discovered a wagon trail path that early settlers used as the young men and women went west in their wagons. The group was excited to see this historical path, and the conversation turned to how strong and tough our forefathers must have been. Traveling in our Hummer in the mountains was tough enough, but in a wagon, can you just imagine? Rocks, small and boulder-like, deep crevices, down trees, and sandy soil made the trek unbearable at times. When a wagon wheel broke, did they call AAA to fix their flat? Nope. They had a spare one or fixed the one they had so they could continue on their visionary voyage. Like us, they carried food and water, but they didn't have Yeti coolers to keep the ice from melting. There wasn't any ice on wagon trails. They didn't have cell phones to call for help if someone got hurt. They had to learn how to fix broken bones, make crutches from tree limbs, or bite a bullet for surgery because no anesthesia was available. These pioneers were looking for a new start, a new land, and a new adventure. The West was calling. Others who had gone before them wrote letters back home about the beauty of the land and the opportunities this new land created for them. There was no social media to keep them up to the minute on their progress in the new land. Their friends back home waited months for letters to arrive, and then they made their decision to follow their friends because they trusted what their friends were telling them. They wanted one thing and one thing only: a fresh start in a new land that promised opportunities for their family. Photos were taken by the group, and then the Hummer took off to another spot on the ranch to explore more places and learn more lessons. As we lunged forward, I looked back at that old wagon trail and thanked the ghosts of the past for the lessons they taught us. 1. Make a plan. If you are moving into a new venture or a new place in life, take time to make a list, research the new terrain, and make a plan. I'm confident those who decided to head west did just that. The new voyage could be treacherous, and they needed to plan for broken wheels, broken bones, and broken spirits. Planning eliminated a lot of problems on the road. 2. Look for a mentor to help you navigate the path. Those who were successful in their journey took advice from others who had been there before. The ones who had already ridden the path knew where the pitfalls might be. The best lessons I learned in business were from Charles Webb Scott, my mentor. He was a successful businessman and a recipient of the Horatio Alger Award for those who came from nothing and made the world a better place. When he saw me about to fall into a pit he had fallen into on his journey, he would stand in front of me and keep me from falling. He wasn't easy to work with at times, and his experience made me the businesswoman I am today. His lessons learned became my pathway to success, and I'm forever grateful for his leadership in my life. 3. Have courage. It's tough to try new things, explore new places, and give up what you know for something you don't. But that's what successful people do. They accept challenges and experience new lives because they were willing to take risks and face their fears. If you plan, seek help, and then put your fears in a box where it belongs, you'll go to new heights in your life. You might just scale a mountain on beautiful ranches and experience life in a very different and exciting way. The path may not be easy, and there may be rocky challenges along the way, but the end of the trip is the beginning of a new one. This is Billy signing off from Monster Lake Ranch, where she heard the saints of old saying, ranch life is the best way to learn how to live in the city and how to run a business. and she told them, hey, that's my line. God bless you, and God bless America.